Are you ready? You think you can tell us what to do? You think you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready. Bow to the masters. Break it down!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Comic Clowns podcast. Yep, there it is. There's my mess up. I'll take it. I'm still hungry, so it's my fault. This is Bruce, War Chief Hoover.
Mark, the Dwarf Kokiachik.
Chris, the Enforcer Vasquez.
Kyle, Darth Cooch Kokenbecker.
Grant, Caracas 4047 Kohler.
And Nick, the Minuteman Clark.
And if you hadn't noticed, we're apparently making a tally of how many times everyone can screw up. And Bruce, I think that's what, number 4 for me? In two casts?
It's total 4.
All right, I'll take it.
It's a group fuck up. It's
So
not
now
just
it's in
solo.
Grant's favor.
We will.
I was winning, damn it.
In reference, though, in like hindsight here, he's about to do a lot more talking. So,
Unfortunately.
My
this week
marker
we're
is
going to
ready.
be covering the horrible movie Tournament. Yes, everyone and cringe.
Where joy goes
The
to
first
die.
segment is going to be Grant versus Nick, and it is going to be Dragon Ball Evolution versus Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Come
Why?
on.
I know everyone is not happy with this.
I can feel the hate emanating already.
It just keeps coming. It keeps spewing.
Oh,
So
yeah.
This is why you don't let Dr. Doom make movies.
it's going to be 5 minutes apiece of saying why the movies are horrible, followed by 10 minutes of deliberation. The abridged jar has been suspended because we're talking Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Well, not even Dragon Ball Z, whatever we call this movie.
Dragon Ball.
It's
So,
something.
we did rock,
Yes.
paper, scissors earlier. Grant won, so Grant gets to go first. Grant, your 5 minutes starts now.
All right, before I get started, I want to say one thing. The following is a shitty-ass, fucking-ass parody. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT are all owned by Funimation, Toei Animation, Fuji TV, and Akira Toriyama. Please support the official release.
Okay, put the fucking jar back up.
Back onto that actual topic. This is basically a movie that shits all over the Dragon Ball Z franchises. I almost said GT, but I saved myself there.
Oh, thank God.
We don't talk about GT. This story goes everywhere. Like, it jumps out everywhere. They say that they imprison Piccolo in the core of the earth, but then just mysteriously comes back, and it doesn't explain anything. Really? Not even a simple, oh, I busted out of jail just because the guards weren't looking. No, none of that. We didn't even get that.
No muffin button?
No muffin button. No muffin button. God
So
damn
you
it.
don't even get a fuck you, that's why?
Exactly.
Silencio, except for Grant.
Anyway, people know things before they're explained. Because apparently, when Goku does, or non-Goku, we're going to call him that, does sort of airbending, which we're going to call that now. That's a thing, because they took that from Avatar: The Last Airbender, because they just can't stay with the story very well. When non-Goku opens up all the lockers at once by accident, and almost we get a panty shot of non-Chi-Chi, she instantly knows what it is. You know about the key, don't you? What? You know about it too? And there's no point of explaining anything. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you just hoping that everybody knows? Are you trying to make this like a Warcraft movie where everybody knows everything in the story already? Even though that's... Anyway, I digress. That's a debate for another time. Emi Ruzma is pretty much Bulma in this. Because she has the dragon radar, and no, we don't get a full blue-headed girl. No, we just get one strand of blue hair. What, are you trying to be some sort of a steampunk person that's trying to say, hey, you know who I am? I'm Bulma, just because I had this little strand of blue hair. Okay, that's not saying a whole lot. It's a little compensating for something, to be honest. And Piccolo's blood magic, he mixed aliens, which, in other words, I think Ridley Scott's gonna sue somebody. Because these aliens, they really are a spin-off of the Xenomorphs. When they fight them, I'm like, yeah, Ridley Scott's gonna sue somebody. And then we get, apparently Piccolo also has force powers because he crushes a building with just closing his fist. I'm like, you just went from a super Namekian to force-bound Jedi. Okay, we're doing so many spin-offs here that this is not even Dragon Ball anymore.
Oh, God.
And the character Mancha is pretty much Yamcha. We're pretty much going to say, you're just going to change the first letter in the name just to make it a different character? No, it's fucking Yamcha. Since he pretty much gets hit by a building and doesn't really do anything else. Building, boulders, whatever it was. And as a final statement, Roshi looks so much younger. To be honest, I thought the grandfather at the beginning of it was Master Roshi. No, it was just his grandpa. I'm like, wow. Because the younger Roshi, I literally thought it was like Krillin if he had hair. Which I could totally see it as being with Krillin, but no, it's Roshi. I'm like, he's not even an old man. What the hell is wrong with you? And as a legit final statement to this, if Goku and Chi-Chi were to have a sort of a high school sitcom TV show, this would be it.
Wow.
All right, we'll call it there. I mean, that was good. Not bad there, Grant. Not bad. Nick,
This beer ain't
what
showing up
do
to deal
you,
with.
why is Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer horrible?
All right, motherfuckers, take a seat. I'm going to tell you a story.
All right, taking a seat.
All right, good. All right. It's Fantastic Four. Another one. We got Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer. A story that is, let's be honest, it's the Fantastic Four. They're introducing two pivotal characters to the Marvel lexicon. Let's shit all over it. We got Silver Surfer, just dicking around, flying around, and apparently everyone can detect him, but don't know how to stop him. Guy travels the speed of light. Johnny Storm's gonna go chase him down. Thanks, Johnny. You fucked it all up, didn't you? Don't worry, though. I'll tell you who I am. I'm the Silver Surfer. I'm the Herald of Galactus. We're gonna see Galactus? No, you see Cloud Monster. Thanks, Marvel. Yeah, started that fucking trend. So here's the thing. It's basically, did you see the first Fantastic Four? Don't worry, it's the same fucking movie. Except now, apparently most of the budget, which could have gone to the Silver Surfer, went to making Susan Storm's eyes look unnaturally blue. Because now we learned that, oh shit, she's a blonde-haired, blue-eyed chick. Let's have Jessica Alba play her still, but give her a bad wig and shitty contacts. Also, Fantastic Four. They've established now that they've been in operation for multiple years. The government still's like, who the fuck are you people? Victor Von Doom, after being melted into his own flesh, he's back again. Don't worry about it. The government's working with him. We trust this guy. We trust the guy who blew up a space station and tried to blow up New York. He had missiles. Well, fuck you. I'm Victor Von Doom. Also, Victor Von Doom, and, well, let's be honest, it's Doom. It doesn't fucking matter. Screw the rules. I'm Doom. He figures out how to steal the powers of the galactic cosmos. Because, can't call the powers cosmic. That'd be, fuck you. That'd be too easy. And in doing so, remember, we're dealing with the Fantastic Four. I have the source of their power. Because Johnny Storm dicked around with the Silver Surfer, all their powers switch. So we can see some more human Ben Grimm, who's now Fire Grimm. They all switch their powers. Because, that's what we want to watch for 35 fucking minutes, is watch them have the I'm learning my powers montage again.
Oh, God.
Also, of course, it's Jessica Alba as Susan Storm, so you know what they do? They naked Susan Storm joke 3 times.
Oh, gee.
Because, people haven't figured out that, hey, it's Jessica Alba, she's hot. Let's have her strip naked and lose her powers in the middle of a crowd.
That should be on your good list.
It would be. Except, remember, she's a blue-eyed fucking mutant from Doom.
Oh, God.
Now, here's where it gets fun. You have the Silver Surfer. Last time I checked, he's basically like the storyteller character for most of Marvel. But since we haven't introduced Namor, we need another character who wants to plow Susan.
Oh, man.
You remind me of my dead wife, and I'm good here.
There it is.
Here's the best part. Silver Surfer. They spent all this money to make him look like the Silver Surfer. Full reflection, everything. He loses his powers. He doesn't turn back into his original alien form. He just loses his chrome. Because Doom can steal powers. I don't know what the fuck how. Apparently Doom's death bolts now let him steal powers. Why is Reed a threat to you? Because remember, we're dealing with Reed fucking Richards. Supposedly, until now, the smartest man in Marvel. Can't figure out how to stop Doom unless it involves punching him in the face. So now here we have the arrival of Galactus. I'm sorry, Purple Cloud Monster number 1. We're going back to the original here. How do we stop Galactus? Well, we could outsmart him, stop all of his creations, and trick him to leave the Earth. No, fuck that. You know what? Johnny, you've been fucking with the power cosmic, yeah? Take all of our powers, basically become not knockoff Super Skrull, and punch Galactus in the goddamn face. End of movie, end of movie. Did you guys get married? Yes. I really don't look forward to it because you guys kind of hate each other.
Wow.
Well, you got to remember that Galactus was actually defeated by Silver Surfer after he exploded inside of Galactus's cloud.
Which cloud?
All right, that is time. Grant, why was Fantastic Four just a little bit less of a shitty movie than Dragon Ball Evolution?
A little.
There we go.
The floor is yours.
Anything better than Dragon Ball Evolution is better than that shit show. Anyway, back to Fantastic Four. The visuals are actually really good in this one, especially giant black hot nebulas, tornadoes, Human Torch effects, and the Silver Surfer. It's a point where it's like where he's flying through the sky, it's actually believable. Unlike where we get airbending farts. Dr. Doom actually teams up with Fantastic Four. Okay, we have a little bit of a story progression, even though it is where Dr. Doom destroyed almost all these cities. It's like, he might have a redeeming story. Maybe, maybe not. And there's a lot of better acting in it, where there's actually not a lot of slow pauses like there is in Dragon Ball Z. Or Dragon Ball
Evolution.
Evolution.
Hitting low, man. You're hitting low.
No, yeah, dude.
It's just when the actors Michael Chiklis and Chris Evans, they actually made the characters of the Thing and the Human Torch believable to some degree, especially the prosthetics for the Thing. I could actually see the prosthetics for that, as they actually did a pretty good job on that part as far as for that character.
Nick,
All
why
right.
was Ukog better than Dr. Doom?
Because let's be fair here. We're talking about Fantastic Four. A lot of people aren't going to get that movie. You can't explain that to your grandma. Now you got Dragon Ball Evolution. That's anime explained for your grandma. Yeah, I fucking win. You're done. Okay, let's see. You got Master fucking Roshi being played by Chow Yun-fat. But we can't have him be Master Roshi, because let's be honest, it might get him put in a sex offender registry in the real world. To be fair, they tried to save Yamcha. They tried. But it's fucking Yamcha. You call him Mancha, you call him Bulma, you call him Greg, it's fucking Yamcha. Whereas in Fantastic Four, you got the Thing, who very clumsily, but god damn is it satisfying, will say it's clobbering time. And you have half-naked Chris Evans, so, you know, it's eye candy for all of us. Before he becomes Captain America and then he's all too sweet, we can't look at him that way. He's so innocent. Jessica Alba, you know, before we stop giving a shit about her. I mean, we got Jessica goddamn Alba. You got Victor Von Doom. Let's be honest, it's the closest we're ever going to fucking get ever again. Mm-hmm. I mean, we've all talked about the last Fantastic Four movie, Insect Doom.
Oh boy.
At least he has the Latvian mask. Come on, gotta... Fuck you guys, clap.
Why are you defending the movie?
I was like, why did it sound
Like, I don't know which way you're
You're
going
not
with this, man.
defending Dragon Ball.
I'm going to attack them both. You know why? You have Piccolo. who is supposed to be the Demon King. His servant is the most powerful monkey ever. They trap Piccolo in the earth. They throw the fucking monkey into space. They throw him into space. And the guy who fucking does it is like, I'm going to adopt the baby form of you. What's the worst that could... Oh, wait. Oh, you're an evil monster. I forgot.
Oh, jeez.
All right, Grant. Rebuttal. What do you have to say to all that?
Fart bending. I derailed him.
Sad part is, most of what you said is true.
Come on, debate it.
Come on, say something.
I warned your ass.
I know you did. I'm trying to think of something here.
God damn it. Everybody, lend me your powers.
Okay, you see the problem with that is if you try and add any energy to Dragon Ball Evolution, we end up with fucking GT again.
I'm sorry. Who are you voting for on this one?
It really seems like you want to lose this fight.
Here's the problem. It's a victory for me either way.
It's a win-win.
Come on, Grant. Why was Silver Surfer better than Dragon Ball Evolution?
It doesn't take a lot to make it better.
We've got like 3.5 minutes to cover here, people.
Come on. Let's do it.
Say something.
We just have like a little child. He's already dead. That poor horse.
How about? I could, interject here if you guys aren't coming up with anything good, Grant.
Come
Well,
on.
hold on. Let
defend
me
your
say
movie.
something then. Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer was better than Evolution because, let's face it, Alba's hotter than Jessica Alba's hotter than Chi-Chi.
Well, we know who the fuck Jessica Alba is.
Also, Fantastic Four didn't whitewash Goku.
Ukog.
I apologize, Ukog. Also,
Hey, he's not Asian. He's a monkey demon.
But Evolution did have technically better action and horror and great CGI fight scenes.
Yeah.
Like that fights the scene right where like when Goku shows up to the party and technically doesn't fight him, but he still outwits him and like dances around. That was a good scene.
Yeah.
That's the only good. I mean, that's one of the only good scenes of that whole thing. I mean, was that not bad? Was that not good? Like he did a spinning thing in between two pipes. Awesome. All right.
Silver Surfer is the reason Dormammu was a cloud. Everyone was a cloud monster. Parallax, cloud monster. Galactus started
Kyle,
this
blank
all.
slate. Shh. All right. I guess then we will cut this one here because
it was just
our
painful.
people have run out of material, which is the first time that's ever happened.
it is
well,
bad.
when you start going
ashamed.
into the negative zone, we can only do so much before it drags us all down.
Yeah.
So we've got, let me see if I've got this straight. We've got a horrible depiction of every character ever in an anime.
Yeah.
One of the world's famous animes. We have a horrible depiction of Marvel's first family, where
Yeah.
villains are horrible in your movie, Grant, and villains are horrible in your film. Now, plot, if we go based on plot a little bit there.
They have plots.
Grant,
I was gonna say.
your plot is to find the Dragon Balls, correct?
Yes.
Is that not, in most Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z situations, the true plot?
For the most part,
Yes, yes. Just ignore everything else in between.
So
Fantastic
filler.
Four. Was it not for them to get together and create the ultimate nullifier to stop Galactus?
like if
In
you
the
want
regular Fantastic Four, is that not how it happened?
if you want to write it down on paper, that's what it says it's about.
Okay, but did that happen in your movie?
Let's go with yes.
No, it did not. They did not get the ultimate nullifier. All right, so if you people can't come up with your own damn things, I'll do it myself. All right.
You can't win this one, though.
No, it's pretty bad.
You're
All
choosing
right.
between cancer and leprosy.
It's literally bad, but we know. But we're going down to voting time. Kyle,
Yes.
which movie would you, based on their arguments, would you not want to watch more?
Well, I mean, Nick kind of dug himself and was helping Grant win this fight, and Grant actually did a really good job. It's Dragon Ball.
Okay.
Mark,
Dragon Ball.
Chris,
I thought the match was over.
We're voting now.
Well, it's 2-2.
I know, I'm just
whatever,
asking your
so-
opinion. I'm allowed to do that.
Yeah, what's
Oh.
your opinion?
Beer.
Beer.
So that sounds like Fantastic Four to me.
All right, so in my world, that's two for Dragon Ball, 1 for Fantastic Four.
Beer.
And the winner of this battle and his first victory ever,
Beer.
Nick. We'll be right back after these commercial breaks. We will have Grant
Don't make me do it again.
versus Crystal for Catwoman against Dungeons and Dragons.
And why?
We'll be right back.
Why do we do this to ourselves?
Don't stop, we're in luck now. Don't stop, there's so much to be found.
Hey guys, this is Grant Garacus 4047 Kohler from the Comic Clowns Podcast. You can find us on the Gab Radio Network as well as Facebook at Comic Clowns Podcast. We are also on iTunes, Google Play, and now YouTube. And we look forward to seeing you guys soon.
Welcome back to the Comic Clowns Podcast. As customary, I borrowed Death Battle's opening music for the second half. And I did a mistake last one, and they called me on it. But it was really hard to tell who was fighting for what in that last battle.
Yeah, it was one-sided.
So Grant actually won that. And we want to say good job, Grant, for your very first one, your very first victory. That leaves Nick at 0-2.
1-1.
Wow.
Nick's 1-1.
1-1,
Damn it.
yeah.
I am like bad on my things for who did what.
Jeez, that's another mistake. Write it down.
Right down.
Yeah, he's 1-1. Good job. So that puts Grant at 1-0, and he's got himself a very stiff competition. Say hello to everyone, Crystal.
Hello.
See, there we go. So soft. And
Can you go 2-0 today, Grant?
the abridged jar is back in effect.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
So Grant has to talk, and this will be the true test of his abridged. All right, so this fight, Grant's going to tell us why Dungeons & Dragons was a horrible, horrible steaming pile of shit, and Crystal, our new guest, will be explaining to us why Catwoman, starring Halle Berry, was a horrible, horrible piece of shit. It's going to be a shitstorm, ladies and gentlemen. And because she's the visitor, she gets to go first.
Yes, yeah. Yeah. You got to go first,
You
Crystal.
get 5 minutes, starting now.
Okay, I want to point out, first of all, that fucking Catwoman has no fucking purpose. Seriously. No fucking purpose. It's supposed to be a movie about female empowerment and freeing from the need to conform to narrow standards from youth and beauty. But seriously, it's portrayed as a Catwoman Barbie going to a goth rally. The story makes no sense. It's written by 3 people, so it's all over the fucking place. It's incomplete. It's disconjointed. It was extremely painful to watch. I've never spent 101 minutes of utter boredom. It's predictable.
Wow.
I wanted to shut the fucking movie off. It was so bad.
Oh, my God.
It is real.
It's real.
The special effects, there were none. There really wasn't. There was no plot line. There was no special effects. And what the hell with the villain? Who the hell makes a villain a cosmetic company? I mean, it makes no fucking sense. How can cosmetics be a villain?
Beauty is evil.
And I mean, Halle Berry's a great actor, yes, but she confuses a catwalk with a catwalk. She looked like she was a runway model on a runway.
Wow.
Tell us how you really feel.
Characters are so shallow, they're unmemorable. And the fights, it's just like, what the hell? There's nothing there. It really wasn't. It's a blueprint for what a comic book movie should not be like. It really is.
Amongst others.
And this movie, Catwoman, it is a embarrassment to the actual comic book character. It really is. And overall, it was just poorly acted. It was just a fucking messed up movie with no purpose.
Wow.
Damn.
Damn, yeah.
Are you gonna be like? Is that like case closed right there?
Yes.
All right.
It's like quick. Who's Sharon Stone's character's name?
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah. Yeah. What was her name?
I have no fucking clue.
Not
Ah, there it is.
exactly.
Nobody does.
Nobody does.
Grant, your turn. 5 minutes. Dungeons and Dragons. Go.
Okay, just like yours, the story is way too complex for this movie. They say that Ishmael is a divided land between the mages and everyone else. So apparently, from what either Kyle or Nick said, high intelligence makes racism okay. For some odd reason.
Only in the Green Lanterns.
Special effects are very cheesy. You know when something's not there, something's been edited in there. Like, really, the dragon. Can we not make it any more cheesy? Because we know it's not there. Same with the spells and a few other things, that buildings that had to be put in because they couldn't be built. Because they're just too... They make the building so enormously large, it makes the Empire State Building look like a bitch for the most part. They try way too hard in the acting for this movie. Jeremy Irons is pretty much a Littlefinger from Game of Thrones in this movie, with a little mix of Richard Nixon because I am not a crook. And Marlon Wayne, he still thinks he's in the Fifth Element movie. It's like, you can only do one acting thing, can you?
By the way, that was actually Chris Tucker.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you just confused
Wrong
Chris
actor.
Tucker, dude.
That was racist.
You racist.
That's a different discussion.
Remember, high intelligence makes racism okay.
The war chief's backing me up on this. Awesome. Anyway, the party seems to be way too lucky in some situations, especially in the bar scenes and when they're trying to escape. At least until the death of, which this is the racist part, the black guy dies in the party. Just remember, high intelligence makes racism okay.
Sounds like a stereotypical thing in the movie. Black guy dies first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either that or you just got a critical fail. Anyway. Overall, they're trying to make a predecessor of the Lord of the Rings, since it pretty much came out the year before the Fellowship of the Ring came out, and it was a very terrible job. This is like a movie, what Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit should not be. That's another title I would give this movie. What Lord of the Rings should not be. Watch it. You'll regret it.
Oh my God! Really?
The regret,
Yes.
the regret, seemed real.
The regret seems real.
It's real, damn it.
There was regret more than hate.
So is that your ending argument right there?
Yep.
Is that what you got? Alrighty.
Okay.
Did it feel like that it was like the board game at all?
It felt like if they were trying to do kind of like back with Dragon Ball Evolution, if they were trying to do a sitcom for this game, this would be it.
Would that
Gotcha.
feel like any campaign you would want to join?
Fuck no.
I was gonna say it just sounds like a really bad campaign.
Yeah.
Total party wipeout.
Terrible DM.
Yeah,
can't
it just sounds like it's.
imagine.
You know what? I blame the DM.
Yeah.
I think the DM knew what he was doing.
Is
though.
DM the director in this one?
Yeah.
And as for poor acting, I mean, you know,
They try way too hard.
I was gonna say, I mean,
It's
like
the wrong Waynes.
It's just the wrong Waynes. Yeah.
They chose the wrong Wayne's brothers. Or they should just
Dun-dun-dun.
gotten Chris Tucker and you would have gotten that thing right.
Alrighty.
All right, so Crystal, how you doing over there?
I'm extremely hot.
Chris is like, damn right.
Jeez.
So why do you think Dungeons and Dragons was better than Catwoman?
Well, first of all, the characters, you actually remember some of the characters. If you get into them, you remember them. So they're more memorable. The movie overall has a really great message that all these people, different people, come together to achieve a common goal. And it is, you obviously see that in the while watching the movie. And it has more of a plot line and a story than fucking Catwoman. And the special effects, yeah, they could be cheesy, but they're better than fucking Catwoman. Catwoman literally had no special effects. So overall, Dungeons and Dragons is a better movie than fucking Catwoman.
Fancy.
Yeah. Okay.
Retort?
Okay, this one has a little. Catwoman has a little bit, a lot less story. Like they tried to just keep it as mainly around this character, and the Catwoman outfit. It was something nice to look at while watching this shitty ass movie. I will admit that.
my
There it is. There
Wow.
It is.
Sex sells.
Sex sells.
There's
Only
a lot
to
of
Grant.
there's a lot of epic foreshadowing in it, where the main actress Halle Berry, if I say
Halle
that,
Berry.
Halle Berry, if I say that, I'm sorry.
Racist.
She says, "I'll never wear a leather outfit." Sure enough, later on, she wears it. That's epic foreshadowing. And as far as for someone to portray Catwoman, she's actually the one that I would actually say, all right, this is actually believable that she actually was the most decent thing we could get as far as an actress that could play Catwoman. And the fighting scenes, this goes back to visual effects. For this movie, I don't think they actually really needed the special effects because you're not dealing with fireballs or walls falling down or flying dragons for this one. It's just a basic comic movie that's trying to do its best to make a transfer from a comic to a movie. And as far as for the literal evil plan, I agree with you on that. I feel like this is like a spin-off of when they used the Fel for Warcraft, because they actually say it will make you beautiful, it'll make you stronger, but it corrodes your skin.
Maybe
Now,
it's Maybelline. Oh, sorry.
But overall, that's why I think Catwoman is a better movie than Dungeons and Dragons will ever be.
You sound like he bashed it more than
I know. I was gonna say. I really do.
It's hard to talk good about a shitty movie.
Yeah, welcome to the movie fights.
Welcome to the movie fights.
So, tell us why you think your movie about a person who's against PETA is better than Dungeons and Dragons with Marlon Wayans. Or what's your retort to all of that?
Again, Catwoman has no fucking purpose.
Would have been better with Batman.
No.
Batman can't save this one.
I don't think even DC claimed this one.
No, nothing can save this movie.
Wow.
Wow, we're
Wow.
literally like, wow, you two just like, usually I can have like Kyle and Nick just go for like 20 minutes. I have to stop them. Everyone else is like cutting short today. Like,
I know. This is like this is really bad.
does anybody in the crowd have any questions for these two? Kyle,
Any
you never watched these?
Yeah, for good reason.
Actually, I do. Was there at any point a DC logo in the opening credits for Catwoman?
No.
Ooh.
DC didn't even claim
Not
it.
even DC claimed this movie.
Kyle?
How do you think Halle Berry is the best choice for a Catwoman?
Yeah, seriously.
It's just mind-boggling.
It's like when you see like she's trying to examine the symptoms that it's like you got a cat, you're actually taking on the features of a cat. She actually delivered on that part of the movie. I thought very well, and this is coming from a person that doesn't really watch the DC or the Marvel comic movies. So,
Okay.
So he never saw
So
Michelle
he believes
Pfeiffer's.
the acting. He
So I
believes
believe
the
the
acting was better than Dungeons and Dragons.
yes,
Okay. All right. I didn't watch Dungeons and Dragons for like all those years ago. Women choice. Right. So might as well go over to the male version of this. Who had the better eye candy?
Catwoman.
Do you believe so or not? Do you? That's a positive for Catwoman right there. So, what do you think? Do you think Dungeons and Dragons had better women in it, Crystal?
Honestly,
She has to think about it. She's thinking. She's pondering.
Well, I mean, for an elf that's 285 years old, that was pretty attractive looking with them.
yeah.
It's
being
coming from a
that old.
dwarf.
That's the beard you need to get, Mark.
Marrying an elf, by the way.
I was gonna say he would side with the elf on this one.
I wonder why. Hey, Angie.
Trying to save himself from last week.
All right, so we had like a lot of fire at the beginning of this one, and it's really difficult to keep going here because we've got like 7 minutes on this cast still. You guys are killing me.
Oh my God.
God.
Here's the thing. Come on, guys. We all know how this turns out. I'm already going to give my vote. My vote is going to be Catwoman. Here's the thing. If DC doesn't claim it and the video game that they made for this fucking movie couldn't save it, it's
No.
a bad, bad fucking movie.
That's true.
That's so horrible.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about D&D, though. In reality, if we looked at it from a tabletop point of view, it's just a really It's just a really bad campaign.
Yeah.
Good, Mark. As long as you're just taking that from what Grant said and not your own personal theories on the movie from watching it, then I'll accept your testimony. If not, then I have to go to somebody else.
No, but that is true. If you look at it from a tabletop point of view, it was a bad campaign, and the actors. Really, does anybody in fucking D&D act that well?
I don't know. Do they, Grant?
Do they, Grant?
Do they, Bruce?
Not that I've seen.
All right, then.
All right, like I said, this is all based off of Grant's testimony.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
No prior knowledge.
I've already given you my knowledge.
No prior knowledge of the movies. All right, we got like 5 minutes left here. So I guess we'll go with votes then, because you two have like pretty much shut down on me in there. Kyle?
Well, I can easily say I've never seen these movies for good reason.
Okay.
But Crystal had way more fire on this one, so I got to give the nod to Catwoman.
Chris?
Oh, yeah, the hate was real for the Catwoman. I'm sorry.
Catwoman.
So Catwoman.
Bias siding with your girlfriend.
Bias. Bias.
Bias.
Fine. Beer is my choice once again. Beer is the winner in my book.
Beer always wins with you.
Yes, it does.
All right, so since we got this extra time, where the hell my fucking brackets went?
Dun, da, da, da.
Oh, here we go. My hat was covering them.
Screw up. Write it down.
Yeah, count it.
Is that 7?
How is that a mess up?
Because you couldn't find it right away.
It took Chris a fucking week to print one out for me.
This isn't a week, though.
Chris's. All right, so far we'll go over the quick standings.
Don't blame
here.
him.
The first fight was Green Lantern versus Batman versus Superman, and the winner was Batman versus Superman.
I remember Superman.
Then we had Street Fighter Legend of Chun-Li versus Double Dragons. The winner was Double Dragons.
Surprise, surprise.
The hate was real for me.
Wolverine Origins versus Fantastic Four 2015. Fantastic Four 2015.
Okay.
It's for Bruce. Then we had X-Men 3 The Last Stand versus Spider-Man 3.
I lost to Bruce Campbell. I did not lose to Jason.
X-Men 3 The Last Stand won that one.
Yeah, fuck Wolverine.
Then we had Daredevil versus Batman and Robin. Daredevil won that one because strength gives touch.
Touch gives strength.
You mean Batman and Robin won how bad it was?
Yep.
Yeah. Batman and Robin moved
Batman and Robin moves up.
Oh.
Daredevil
Chris!
won. Yeah.
What the hell, man?
Hey, I double checked with you to see if they were correct. Don't blame me.
He did.
I won the argument.
He did tell you to check it.
Batman and Robin was bad.
Yes. The dwarf did win.
I did win that one.
Dwarf won that one. Batman and Robin. There we go.
Thank you.
Problem solved. Then we had Dragon Ball Evolution for the last segment versus Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer. Dragon Ball Evolution moved on, which everyone anticipated.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
No
finally,
Cinderella
we
story
just did
here.
Dungeons and Dragons versus
Catwoman.
Catwoman. Catwoman moves on. Is it because it's the first girl to do an argument? And you got
No.
Joking. God, don't lynch me back here. Christ. All right. I know, right? Hashtag feminism over here. Then we have The Spirit versus Super Mario Brothers, and the general consensus so far from everybody is I've never watched The Spirit, and that is why it is on this list. All right.
God.
So I guess we'll close this out early this time. We'll see you guys next week. Once again, my name is Bruce Warchief Hoover.
Mark the Dwarf Kokiatric.
Christy Enforcer Vasquez.
Kyle Darth Cooch Cookenbecker.
And Grant Rex 4047 Kohler.
And we want to thank Crystal for coming in and doing the death battle.
Yay!
Say thank you.
Do better next time.
She won.
She won!
How else do you want to do better?
Put more hate into it.
Thank you.